Hi, this is Stephanie Tripodi. I'm going to be speaking a little bit about Shanghai, China, the city I've been researching this past semester. We're going to start with a few facts that I've gathered that I learned about Shanghai. To begin, Shanghai is a multicultural metropolis with both modern and traditional Chinese features. It's grown a lot since the beginning of the city, as you can imagine, but it's very modern today. The city has a status equivalent to a province and reports directly to the central government, which is important has been important in its history for its funding and its development. It serves as the largest base of Chinese industrial technology, one of the most important seaports, and China's largest commercial and financial center. Most parts of the Shanghai area are flat and belong to the alluvial plain of the Yangtze River Delta. The city's Chongming Island is the third largest island in China, covering an area of 1,041 square kilometers. As you can see here, Shanghai is divided into 16 districts and 3 counties. This is just a headline that I put for the newspaper type presentation. The population of Shanghai is about 24 million, which makes it about 3 times the size of New York City, just to put it in perspective. Shanghai used to be a small fishing village on the edge of the muddy Huangpu River, but has developed into one of the world's most modern and sophisticated cities. 2 of these pictures just show really how urbanized and really just crowded Shanghai is at the moment. My Hokie connection and I talked a lot about how he lived there, and even since going back, there have been a lot taller apartment complexes made, and just to really fit as many people as they can into the city, because they're, as I'll say next, Shanghai is one of the most populated cities in China. It has a permanent resident population of about 23 million. The Shanghai population accounts for not a huge percentage of the Chinese population, but it's very dense in the city. And there's a huge floating population of itinerant workers, probably numbering 2 million, so lots of people still go there for work, come in and out each day. There are various types of living in Shanghai, and they're pretty distinctly separated based on socioeconomic status. Places ranging from, the poor to the very wealthy, slums to gated communities. Shanghai is still the largest and one of the most cosmopolitan cities in China. It's part of the Shanghai Administrative Region, comprising an urbanized core, suburbs, and outlying rural areas, covering a total area of about 2,400 square miles. Shanghai began as the most important treaty port of China. By the 18th century, the city was a medium-sized county seat with a population of about 200,000, which has definitely grown, as you can see. The deposition of silt by the Changxing River over the centuries, however, made Shanghai no longer a port city directly fronting the sea. So its imports and exports and things like that, and the way that it ran definitely changed once it wasn't directly on the sea. Throughout Mao's reign in China, Shanghai's economic growth strategy gave priority to industry over agriculture and allowed it to maintain a lead in the national economy. Shanghai is China's largest and greatest commercial and industrial city, and therefore lots of events and conflict have started here, and it's definitely opened up to lots of foreign investment, which has created a huge globalization area here and has definitely changed the way that Shanghai has been run. Some current problems in Shanghai today are inadequate port facilities, an unwise location of the new international airport in Pudong, an overheated real estate development, terrible traffic congestion, and severe air and water pollution. As you can see in this photo, the industries in Shanghai and China in general have really created really poor air pollution and has affected the population there greatly. Also, it lacks a sound legal system that can protect citizens' rights from the abuse of government officials, and systems such as the Hokie system that's leaving many people without work, education, and a home. So I really enjoyed learning about Shanghai this semester, and I'm excited to see how it develops in the future, because it seems to be a very hot place in the world for America to invest as well as other places. So I'm really excited to see where the city takes itself. But thank you for listening.